Like,
Yeah,
hopefully
that was
not terminal for him, Ben.
Yeah, it looked really bad coming down the back straightaway, and especially into 3 and 4, as you saw in the instant replay. Note on Kyle Bronson, of course, Kyle, the promoter, now has a shop right here on the property. The driver of car 40 rolling through turns 1 and 2. And Bronson, he's got some extra help this weekend as Hoghead, as we call him. Robbie Allen, legendary crew chief for Greg Satterley. He's down here helping get Kyle Bronson up to speed this week. As Bronson told me, he go full-time back on the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Tour in 2023, and he wants to have a good start here at his home track.
Hey, Ben, how about another reappearance on the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series? Mullet Jeff Strope back with Jimmy Owens.
Oh, my.
Yes.
How about that? Inside information, James.
He's now known as Mullet Fakter because there's
Yes.
a lot of those Fakters around.
Yes.
Jason Fager is changing his name to Jason Fakter.
Marshall Fagers is going to change his name.
Yes, he is. Marshall Fagers. That's right. How many people still call Jason Fagers?
Even an engineer would know the difference in that.
Even an engineer.
There's the one.
You just stick to degrees of banking, Mr. Jarrett.
That's right.
Okay.
There's the one of Max Blair.
You know how many three-digit numbers are here in the crates?
How many? Did you
I saw
count?
a 388. I've never seen a 388. I've seen 888 with the Clyburns. I've seen 777 Jared Landers.
I saw 333 with Ty Myers.
Back in the day at Brownstown, Gene Sutton, he did the 666. I'm dead serious. He did the 666. Former track champion of Brownstown, by the way. Gene Sutton. There's Earl Pearson Jr. How about that?
Yeah, fastest car in that wave of Dirt Draft Hot Laps is the driver of the Etchberger Trucking Lucas Oil Pappage Construction car, lays down a 15209. Dirt Draft Hot Laps does not pay anything for the drivers here, but if you play Dirt Draft, you might get something. Again, don't forget that.
No, it does. It does. At the year-end banquet.
At the year-end, you're right. You are right.
At the year-end banquet, it was Ricky. Somebody got money last year at the banquet.
Not young money.
Not young money.
Don't forget,
the top driver with the most hot lap. I can't say victories. The most hot lap.
It was the fastest car in hot laps the most.
He does get a cash prize at our awards banquet.
And don't forget, use the code FloRacing. New subscribers that are on the bottom of your screen get that free T-shirt. Right now, if you're a new subscriber, use the code FloRacing and play Dirt Draft. James, next wave of Dirt Draft Hot Laps on the track, and we just saw Young Money Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson in the FloRacing number 6 Cornet-powered Longhorn for Kevin Rumley. There's the number 8 car. And we'll give you the lowdown on that one again. Team Zero Bloomquist car owned by Chris Ferguson's dad, Brian Conard. Brian Shirley, a good run here last night at Golden Isles. He wound up in the 8th spot in car number 8. There's the 93 car. Speaking of Chris Ferguson, his cousin, Carson Ferguson out of Concord, North Carolina, in that Longhorn by Wesley Page, car number 93. As we are in group number 4, should be the 20 RT. There's the 20V, the youngster out of Aurora, Nebraska. That is Reese Vaught. The Todd's Body and Glass entry. Also out on the track, Brandon Shepard, the B5. There's the 20 RT, the Hoker Trucking Big River Steel SSI Motorsports entry of Ricky Thornton Jr., last night's 3rd place finisher. Logan Robertson in 89. He's in the Broadneck Shaker Masters built. Tyler, the best performance rocket. Number 1 car as we're in Group 4 Hot Laps with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here on MAV TV on FloRacing.
Think just one driver right now in that 14-second range in Dirt Draft Hot Laps, and that was Superman Jonathan Davenport in the very first session that we saw on the Speedway as the checker flag will fall on this set. Oh my, look at that. If it holds up, Tyler Erb finding a little bit of speed, James. Your reigning Gateway Dirt Nationals champion. We say that he gets one-upped by Ricky Thornton Jr. in the 20 RTs. There's a good look at Turbo. So RTJ with a 15048, the fastest driver in that session of Hot Laps in the SSI Motorsports Big River Steel entry. Logan Robertson, a good lap. He was second quick, 15128. Talked to Logan and his dad down in the pits earlier tonight. They were giving me a hard time because for completely missing a heat race last night. Ben Shelton, not that has ever happened before.
I mean, that's happened this month, much less last night. A couple of quick notes out of that set. Brandon Shepard, if you didn't hear it, he missed his qualifying spot last night because he said, and I quote, "I was parked in the boonies and I just didn't know it was time to go out." He said, "We will not make that mistake tomorrow." And Tyler Erb was in the Rocket One Racing hauler earlier today, and they were running some shocks on the shock dyno, and they're trying to get that car up to speed. Looks a little bit better start tonight than he was last night.
All right, Ben, there's Jimmy Owens, the 4-time series champion, the second all-time winningest driver, 80 wins, and his new team, Bobby and Jessica Kohler out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. And they are the coroners of that Tim Short Auto Group Reese Monument Company, Longhorn, Vic Hill, for Jimmy Owens out of Newport, Tennessee, as we're in Group 5. The 18D, a top 5 last night. Dalton Wilson of the James Ratliff Longhorn by Wells. That team based in Campbellsville, Kentucky, for the Fayetteville, North Carolina driver, the Big Perm. Good show last night for the 18D. Jeff Gullett turning the wrenches on that car, the veteran crew chief out of Harrodsburg, Kentucky. You knew I'd have to get that in there, Dustin. He was the original Big Sexy, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
There's the 78 car.
Not Jeff Olson.
That is not Jeff Olson. I saw Jeff made a comment. Thank you, Jeff. Matthew Bricado. Matthew Bricado in the 78 car. Had a good run here last night. Did not make the show, but his first time with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Again, 51 cars entered here tonight. Shane Clanton on the grounds not running. Cale Green not running. And again, we've added Dalton Cook. And 2021 NASCAR Cup champion Kyle Larson to the fold tonight. 19R Ryan Gustin. There's the number 2 car. That'll be John Henderson out of North Augusta, South Carolina, in the Mike Nichols Warrior chassis car. Spencer Hughes, the 11. The PCC Motorsports Longhorn out of Meridian, Mississippi, the 14W. Out of Polk, Missouri, that is Dustin Walker. The 18 in his new Longhorn this year. The Young Hands Discount Liquors car of Chase Young Hands out of Manhattan, Kansas.
You did good. Good job. You got them all.
Well, I was on time tonight. I was here before you were.
You were the first one.
I'm very pleased with that. And that may not hold true for the next 2 weeks. Or how long are we running this thing? A month?
It feels like it.
How do you like the greenhorn or the gray horn?
The greenhorn.
Well, we need a green hornet. The gray horn.
That is indeed gray, and yes, it is. So
did I tell you I'm colorblind?
That is true. That's all right. You're given a hall pass there. The slate was not wiped clean on the unofficial timing and scoring from the last session of Dirt Draft Hot Laps to this session. I can tell you Dalton Wilson was the fastest driver in this group, James, with a 1:05.115. And Matthew Bricado, remember he was quick last night in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. He's quick again tonight. He was the second quickest driver in that group. He is 7th overall now in Dirt Draft, or 7th in the last 2 groups, rather, with a 1:05.330. And I believe that means we have just one more group to go.
Tyler Bruning, good run for him, back on the full-time in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here in 2023. 7th last night in the Skyline Motorsports Capital. There's last year's O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year. In the Mesilla Valley Transportation, Romer Machine, Black Diamond, that'll be Garrett Alberson. Garrett Alberson, formerly out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, now hailing out of Dubuque, Iowa. There's the 28, the reigning World of Outlaws Late Model Series champion, Dennis Erb Jr., the McBride Mac, Vomac Truck Sales Rocket. He's out of Carpentersville, Illinois, for the second-generation driver. As we are here in group number 6, should be the 44D, formerly out of Columbus, Georgia, now living in Salem, Alabama. That'll be Dalton Cook. Dalton Cook, a new entrant here tonight at Golden Isles Raceway for the veteran driver. Also in this group, Jason Garver, the 01 car. There's the 96V. He was last night's Todd Steel Buildings Hard Charger.
That's right.
Up 12 spots. Tanner English, former Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Rookie of the Year. He comes to us out of Benton, Kentucky. His father, Terry English, turning the wrenches on that car, the Hall of Famer. And also should be Mark Whitener, the number 5 of the Savage chassis. He's out of Middleburg, Florida. And again, Jason Garver as well, car number 01.
So this is the final session of Dirt Draft Hot Laps for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Maybe some trouble on Jason Garver's 01. Man, oh man, he just about got sideswiped there by Alan Murray in the 2. Garver is going to pull the 01 back, or try to pull it back into the Perry. Not quite going to make it off the track, and we'll throw the stop tech brakes caution.
Fastest 01 since Jack Pennington, right?
Yes.
Remember him?
Since Rodney Franklin.
Remember when Rodney Franklin drove the 01?
He drove an 01, of course, more famous for the 33.
More famous for the always loved that white and orange 33.
Yeah, the late Rodney Franklin, great guy. Yes, we miss him, and all those guys. Hagerstown, that was a tough. Nathan Durborough,
Gary Stuhler,
yep.
the Hollow. I bet Gary Stuhler's watching. I bet he's watching back home.
I don't know if he's going to drive a sprint car again, though. I don't know. Maybe if he wants to, he can do whatever he wants to. He's a Hall of Famer, the all-time winningest driver at Hagerstown Speedway, where we will be at the end of the month of April. How about this? Hagerstown, Port Royal, and Georgetown, Delaware.
Yes, can't wait.
The first time our visit there. There's the 58 car. Again, we mentioned last year's Rookie of the Year.
Have you been to Georgetown, Delaware? The track.
I've been to Georgetown, Ohio, Georgetown, Indiana.
Georgetown, Kentucky.
Georgetown, Kentucky.
I've been to all those. Not been to Georgetown, Delaware.
I've never been to Delaware.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Looking forward to Delaware.
Looking forward to getting out there, seeing Brett Deyo and company.
How about the return to the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, that Candy Apple Red 16, Tyler Bruning. He is yet to win a career feature in a national touring race. Oh, so close at Knoxville. And last September, Heartbreak Hotel.
So close there. So close at Mississippi Thunder.
Yes,
and a $50,000 to win Outlaw race last year as well. It's going to come. It's going to come at some point here, I think, in 2023. Tyler Bruning saw him in the pits earlier today, but talked to a few of us yesterday to Tyler Bruning. And right now, that team leaning towards, as we mentioned yesterday, maybe running the full Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series schedule here in 2023.
Fear the beard.
Fear the beard. Yes.
Fear the beard, Tyler Bruning. I like it. All right, how about Dennis Serb Jr., Dustin? 15.135.
Yeah, fastest driver in that wave of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Tyler Bruning, and we were just talking about second quick, 1.5160. Tanner English third quick with a 1.5173, and that will wrap up Dirt Draft Hot Laps for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here this evening. Before we turn it over to Joe Kelly, who will be calling. Well, we got Joe 602s coming up next. Is that what you've got? You got the 602s out on the Speedway. I want to take this time to thank a couple of our fine marketing partners, and that includes Dixie Chopper. Only Dixie Chopper gives you the speed, power, and performance you need to get your yard mowed, spend less time mowing and more time at the races with a Dixie Chopper. Check them out online at dixiechopper.com. Also, E3 spark plugs. The advanced technology E3 Diamond Fire spark plug is the most powerful spark plug you can buy. Diamond Fire technology projects the spark right into the fuel mixture for more complete fuel burn, more power, better economy, reduced emissions, and extended like new performance. Also, General Tire. When it's time to replace the tires on your vehicle, General Tire delivers the tires you need for both your next big adventure and your daily commute. Also, a couple others, James. K&N Performance Air Filters were originally designed and developed for the extreme demands of off-road racing, and now 5 decades later, K&N continues to manufacture industry-leading air filters, air intake systems, oil filters, cabin air filters, and a whole lot more. And My Race Pass. Race fans experience race night like never before. I've got it. It's the My Race Pass app, and I love it. I use it almost every single day to check out something, whether it's results, information, or more. All the race day information you can need is at the palm of your hand. You can actually do a search on there for Lucas Dirt and get real-time data, lineups, and more. MyRacePass.com. Hashtag get the app.
Very good. Also, thanks to Big River Steel, the chase for the championship, presented by ARP, Automotive Racing Products. Over $1 million in point fund money this year, over $6 million in purse money. By the way, you talk about winner circle money, and we've done that for a number of years. The top 12, $35,000 per team be the average here this year. $35,000 per team, perfect attendance, running in the top 12. And again, we didn't really touch on it last night. This is not an elimination.
Right.
This we run our regular formats that we've done. Well, there are no eliminations. There are no resetting the points. There is no 10-race chase to the end. There is no winning you're in. There is no charter membership. You know,
it's just there are
anybody's
points
eligible
bonuses.
For this championship. You come out here with perfect attendance, and it's awesome. And O'Reilly Auto Parts, thanks to them, $20,000 to win the Rookie of the Year again this year. Ready to go.
Joe Kelly, it's you, my friend. Have at it, brother.
602 late models up on the racetrack right now. And guys, thank you very much. Great job. We'll bring it to you as we get some times across the screen here. Welcome to Golden Isles Speedway. 6:02 action on the racetrack right now. Looks like Cody Overton right there, car number 71. So right now, Cass Fowler, car number 9. Top of the board. Cody Overton takes that spot away. Cass Fowler was last night's winner in car number 9. So right now, Cody Overton is 16.996. Cass Fowler, 17.106. And Grayson Ott, 17.906 for Grayson Ott. So, ladies and gentlemen, about 41.602 crate late models signed in here tonight to the Meridian Waste Sportsman Division here at Golden Isles Speedway. A few announcements to make. We'll get to that during this qualifying session. We'll tell you a little bit about the format here tonight for the 602s. And we'll bring you the cars as they come by. And we do group qualifying tonight. Group A and Group B. We'll take 6 cars out of each. We'll lock them in. Then we'll run 2 B mains for Group A and 2 B mains for Group B. 3 out of each, ladies and gentlemen. That'll lock in our 24-car field. Right there, you're looking at car number 18, David Showers Jr. So Cody Overton qualified already. Cass Fowler hit the track. Cass had a great run last night, car number 9. Driver out of Woodstock, Georgia, really came on strong at the end of the race and was able to lock down a win here at the Golden Isles Speedway. So we'll give you David Showers' time. Car number 9. Couple of 9s, couple of 12s here this weekend. That's going to be Austin Lewis in the 9A. So Cody Overton at top of the board, Cass Fowler, David Showers Jr., and Jordan Johnson's up to the 3rd spot in that 00 with a 17.410. David Showers 4th with a 17.521. Austin Lewis 5th, 17.894. Grayson Ott back down to that 3rd spot. All right, here we go. Looks like Cameron Tribble out next in that car number 1. Keep an eye on him. Cage Griffin in the 07. I believe that's Dalton Jacobs out there in that 7J, Dalton Jacobs. Cars kind of out of line in this group, but hey, we're just lining them up and ready to roll with them, ladies and gentlemen. Cage Griffin, his first lap at 17.482, a 17.482. Comes car number 7, Dalton Jacobs, good for 9th at 18.656. So Cameron Tribble, 3rd, 17.167. And Cage Griffin will stay 4th with his 17.284. Dalton Jacobs will move up into that 7th position with a 17.528. Wandering around the pit area or in the grandstand here, both concession stands are wide open. Please visit our midway while you're here at the Golden Isles Speedway. Get some souvenirs, a lot of cool different souvenirs around the racetrack here, hats and hoodies and just different things. Cole Platt, car number 44. The 11-4, Evan Kohler out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. And Stephen Bryant, car number 12, out on the speedway right now. So Bryant, one to watch here at Golden Isles Speedway. Look at Cole Platt. Let's see what he does here. Cole Platt, 8th with a 17.596. Evan Kohler, 10th with a 17.862. Still Cole Platt at the top of the board now. Cole Platt at the top of the board with a 16.838. So a good quick lap there for Cole Platt on his 2nd lap, car number 44. Cole coming to us out of that, right down the road, really, Callahan, Florida. About the 149, Seth Speed on the speedway out of Clayton, Georgia. Car number 18, that's the 18D of Derek Dent and Wiley McDaniel in car number 25. No Wiley won. So 41 604s here tonight. Seth Speed's first lap, 13th, 17.931. And McDaniel up there to 8th with a 17.501. We'll have to catch car number 18 here. Derek Dent next. Dent is 5th right now with a 17.201, and Derek Dent moves up to 2nd with a 16.872. 16.872 for Derek Dent. Definitely a little different track here tonight. A lot of moisture was laid down on the track Thursday, or actually Wednesday here for practice, and man, had a really racy joint here last night. Car number 3, that's going to be Phil Pittman. Phil out of Vidalia, Georgia. Phil is quite a few wins up and down the coast. Comes car number 4. And car number 3. Number 3 is Phil Pittman. Keep an eye on him. Then Tracy Jorgensen is out there as well. Dustin Watkins first lap. Good for 11th, 17.555. We'll have to see where Phil Pittman is at. Phil not so good. 13th with a 17.694. We'll see if he can do a little better. He does. Up to 6th, 17.244. And Wiley McDaniel 10th with a 17.497. Tracy Jorgensen 17.952. A 17.952. Comes the 148, Joseph D. Kemper. Joseph D. Kemper in the 148. There's D. Kemper, his first lap. 15th with a 17.891. Here comes car number 75. And car number 11 there on the speedway. Oh, DeKemper there. So Jordan, yeah, we're on hold here, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of hanging in with us. Looks like Cole Platt to the top of the board. Derek Dent second. Cody Overton third. Cass Fowler, Cameron Tribble. That's your top 5 so far. We have to reset. We've got one stopped in the top of turn number 2, trying to make his way to the pit area. I'm going to take this moment here to talk a little bit about the sponsors here at Golden Isle Speedway. And ladies and gentlemen, there are plenty of them around here tonight. You see signs of Sunbelt Rentals. Sunbelt Rentals, proud sponsors of the Golden Isle Speedway, supplying tons of equipment to all the great construction that you see done around here. All the equipment's coming from Sunbelt Rentals. So, hey, Sunbelt Rentals of Brunswick, we appreciate you here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're here, you need something, you need a heavy equipment, a bucket truck, something like that, try Sunbelt Rentals. Whether you're in Brunswick or surrounding areas, use Sunbelt Rentals. Meridian Waste. Meridian Waste this weekend, headliners here, the Meridian Waste 602 Sportsman Division. David Keller with Wrap Tech Signs. All the nice signage that you see, the campground signs and just different signs pointing you, hey, this way to the bathroom, this way to the dump station. A lot of that being done by David Keller with Wrap Shack and top-notch customs and signs as well. So Top Shelf Trailers also a headline sponsor here at the Golden Isle Speedway. Dump trailers, fifth wheels, and all types of utility trailers. And make sure you check out Top Shelf Trailers. You can find them on Facebook or on, Google search or something like that. Amp Electric, Race Car Engineering. We got a minute here. We're going to talk a little bit about Race Car Engineering and just their sponsors of Kyle Bronson Motorsports, and the Golden Isle Speedway. And it's been a magnificent relationship, as you know, with Kyle Bronson. But we'll talk a little bit about their vendor college coming up here tonight. We've got cars back on the Speedway, and Race Car Engineering has a awesome vendor college coming up. And I'm going to give you all those details, and it's out of Lakeland, Florida, February 12th. And we'll get you all the details here coming up. Colby Jaranet right here. Colby Jaranet on the Speedway. His time, 15th, 17.718. Just a little crossed up back there on cars exiting the pits. We actually had a couple cars in Group 2 come out before Group 1 was finished. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've lost, check for your cell phones here. If you're at Golden Isle Speedway, we have found a cell phone in the downstairs bathroom, so I can't get it to come on, so make sure you check. Well, I do have it on, but it's a picture of, looks like a boyfriend and girlfriend, a husband and wife, and a military man in uniform. So if you've lost your cell phone, come on up to the tower. You can redeem that here.
All right, come in the green, come in the green.
Okay, let's try this again. Working through some bugs here. First couple of races of the season here at Golden Isle Speedway. So the 21X, Bob Robertson, 18.387. How about Cale Green with a good time there, 17.491. Blake Bowen, the promoter over at Dothan Motor Speedway, an 18.255. An 18.255 for Blake Bowen. Bob Robertson still at the top of the board with a 17.310. And Blake Bowen will sit third after 3 cars with a 17.880. Car number 388 down the back straightaway. Looks like Jackson Heiss in the Triple Crown trailer ride. And how about Bubba Rolling, the Malloy Grading entry? Up having a good couple of runs last night. Car number 3 out there as well. That's Bruce Collins. A couple of Collinses in this qualifying group. This is your Group B qualifying. Remember, 6 out of each one will run 2 B mains, B features from each group. So Bubba Rolling, 17.323, good for second. Jackson Heiss, fourth. He'll move it on up to the top of the board with a 17.157 for Jackson Heiss. That Bubba Rolling will knock him down. First car in the 16-second bracket, 16.898. 16.898 for the young driver out of Clay Hill, Florida. Bubba Rolling in the 5.15. Jackson Heiss second. Bob Roberts in third. Cale Green, Bruce Collins Jr. right now rounding out your top 5. MD Towing, MD Heavy Hauling ride of Johnny Collins on the speedway. You're looking at that car right there. JCM number 12 down the back straightaway. Little locomotive. Matthew Cheney in the 40B, 7th. Johnny Collins 5th with a 17.540. And Trey Mills 3rd, 17.308. Matthew Cheney 8th. Johnny Collins moves it up to 3rd, knocks Trey back. Trey battles back to the top of the board with a 16.782. Trey Mills with a 16.782. He was your 604 feature winner last night, doing double duty here this weekend. Won't be long. You'll be seeing Trey in a super late model quite a bit. We look forward to seeing that. Young drivers maturing all the time. Okay, so Trey Mills still at the top of the board. Bubba rolling, Jackson Heist, Johnny Collins. Ooh, Steedley up to 3rd. Chester 4th. So Quinn Steedley 3rd with a 17.043. Chester 17.079. Here comes the 175. Like Braden Johnson rolling out. Eric Register, Braden Johnson, and Nevin Gainey on the speedway. Here comes Johnson. Johnson right up to 5th with a 17.150. Here comes Steve. Oh, well. And Evan Gainey not getting a lap out of that he wanted. Johnson right to the top of the board, a 16.725, a 16.725. Eric Register 11th with a 17.625. And Nevin Gainey will move it up to charts to 3rd with a 16.872, a 16.872. Braden Johnson, really good qualifying effort for that driver in the 175. The car number 52, John Wayne Haynes. Here we go with John Wayne Haynes, the car number 52. Keep an eye on that driver. He's got some good runs in him as well. Peyton Downing in the 11D. Paul Jorgensen in the J3. So here we go. Downing, 11th, 17.609, 17.609. Here comes the 3 car. And the 52. So, Paul Jorgensen, 18th. With an 18.752. Braden Johnson still at the top of the board. Trey Mills, Nevin Gainey, Bubba Rolling, Quentin Steedley 5th, Chester. Here comes Strickland, car number 43. John Strickland right there. He'll be showed as missing data. And the 727 of Andy Dixon, and looks like we're still missing one, but okay, this is going to be John Strickland here, ladies and gentlemen. 13th with a 17.484. And Andy Dixon moves it up to 19th with an 18.562, an 18.562. Strickland will stay right there at 13th with a 17.423, and here comes that 7.27 of Andy Dixon. 19th with an 18.562, an 18.562. That's going to do it for your 602 hot lap qualifying session. Remember, we're locked in 12 through those two groups. We'll come back with 2 B features out of each group. And we'll take 3 out of each of those, ladies and gentlemen. That'll make up our 24-car field for tonight's Meridian Waste 602 Sportsman main event. Great crowd on hand here tonight at Golden Isle Speedway, and we're looking forward to some excellent racing here tonight. Track was super racy last night. We've got a good field on hand, a couple of new entries here tonight. Cars still coming in as of this afternoon, and we look forward to more arriving possibly tomorrow, making for another great day of racing. All right, guys, it's going to be up to you coming up next. Looks like we've got some qualifying coming up next for you guys. We'll keep you guys busy here tonight. James, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Joe Kelly. Up first will be Jonathan Davenport, the 3-time series rookie, not rookie of the year. He was a former rookie of the year.
Yes.
He's a 3-time national champion of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. In car 49, the number 1 ranked dirt late model driver in 2022. He's 39 years old out of Blairsville, Georgia. The Lance and Darla Landers, Double O Motorsports of the Mitchell, Arkansas, Longhorn Limits, followed by the 89 J. It'll be Jeff Showcatties of Loxahatchee, Florida, and the Jet Motorsports, Barry Wright Clements, and the 81 J in Owensville, Tennessee, 20-year-old Jack Riggs and the Scott Riggs, Longhorn Clements, the Nutrient Ag Solutions, Donna Grossi, Lucas Oil, Bill Stein, VP, Mark Martin, Automotive Mega, Columbia, Carolina's ASC Warranty, Midwest Sheet Metal, 49.
1.5092, the first lap time for Jonathan Davenport. 1.5455 for Jeff Choquette. 1.5539 for Jack Riggs. Second and final qualifying times.
Hang in there, buddy. Choquette in the Dobbs Equipment, Mystic Lubricants, Palmdale Oil Company, United Rentals, Bill Stein Shocks 89. We'll continue on here with Rick Boone Briggs of the 99B at Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, the 51-year-old in the Rocky Clements SS Storage, Corey Rubber Corporation, Brendan Harwood's Valve Lane, Creek Sun Auto Sales, Westside Paving, the 19N of Huckinsville, Georgia, 26-year-old Will Harrington in the Colt Miller, JCM Motorsports, Rock and Durham, Yellowhammer Design and Construction, Torco Advanced Lubricants, and the 25, the Salem, West Virginia, 58-year-old Mike Benedum in the Bloomquist Team Zero, Hickson, BSI Well Service, Black Rock Enterprises, 28.
All right. Yes,
there
we
you
go.
go.
Yes,
thank you.
Here we go. All right. Jonathan Davenport, 15039. The time to beat right now. Jeff Choquette was second quick. Now it's Boom Briggs, 15371. Choquette falls to third. Benedum fourth. Will Harrington up to second with a 15210. The Bristol Bullet. Mike Benedum, his second lap time is a little bit better. 15403 will give you the top six. It's Jack Riggs with a 15539. You see it on the left side of your screen. Benedum fifth. Choquette fourth. Boom Briggs third. Will Harrington second. The All-Trail Jonathan Davenport.
Ross Robinson, the 32-year-old out of Georgetown, Delaware, the Ken Adams, Longhorn Clements, Stokely Materials, Orange Horse Sales, Reynolds, Sandy, the Frozen Farmers, also the 111 out of Sylvester, Georgia, 37-year-old Stephen Roberts and the Longhorn Clements, Roberts B Company, Lennox River, Ramsey, Integra Drywall Systems, and the 8 out of Mooresville, North Carolina, 39-year-old Kyle Strickler, the Melanie Motorsports, Longhorn Clements, G-Style Transport, Cat Industries, and Fox Shocks.
First lap time for Ross Robinson, James 6 quick, 15450. First time around for Stephen Roberts, third best, 15300. And this first lap time for Kyle Strickler, he'll go third quick with a 15278. Second lap time for Ross Robinson, better, fourth quick, 15282. Second time around for Stephen Roberts, better. He jumps up to third quick, 15224. And the second qualifying time for Kyle Strickler, not as good, 15506. He'll be fourth. Jonathan Davenport, the time to beat, 15.039.
Next DJ will be the 4S. It'll be Danny Snyder out of Green Lane, Pennsylvania for the 35-year-old in the Kryptonite by Burwell. Miller Racing Engines entry. Snyder's Mobile Wash, Virtual Essence. Penske Shocks, Affordable Heating and Cooling. 39, two-time rating series champion of the Watertown, New York. 48-year-old Tim McCready of the Paler Motorsports, Longhorn Cornet. Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas Racing. 3-year-old Philstein Shocks, Armsless.com. Baker Mitchell Company, and Tegris Risk Solutions, Brad Bent Trucking, The Aesthetic House, and Peyton Freeman, the 22-star out of Commerce, Georgia. 20-year-old Gar Smith, Longhorn Cornet, Gambler Transport, Victory Auto Sales, Chatham and Sun Tile, Colton Farms, number 22-star.
Danny Snyder, 10th quick on lap 1. Tim McCready now 10th quick, 1:5.564. And the first lap time for Peyton Freeman, 11th best, 1:5.645. We'll see if anybody in this trio is able to improve on lap 2. Danny Snyder does not. He's 12th fastest, 1:6.156. Second time for Tim McCready, much better, 4th quick, 1:5.274. And the second and final lap time for Peyton Freeman, a little better, 7th quick, 1:5.344. Jonathan Davenport, Will Harrington, Stephen Roberts, your top 3 after 12.
Jordan Kohler will be up next, the 114, the 20-year-old out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. The Bobby and Jessica Kohler, Longhorn by Wells, Vic Hill, Capital Waste, 5-Star Metal Building, Scenic Automotive Group, Ultimate Towing and Recovery, Rogers Realty and Auction Company, Colt W. Simmons Construction Company, LLC, Traffic Control Safety, and followed by the 76, last night's winner, trying to make it 4 in a row here at Golden Isles at the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Out of Evans, Georgia, it'll be 31-year-old Brandon Overton. He's in the Wells & Sons Motorsports, Longhorn Clements, Garnto Southern, Muscle Factory, Victory Fuel, Flavored Electrolyte Water, Cleanway Clearing and Grading, Dirt Mafia, Boswell Oil, RW Powell Construction, Penske Shocks, Easy Go, Earnhardt Technologies, Convenient Lube, H&A Development, and the number 2 made the show here last night out of Statesville, North Carolina. That will be G.R. Smith, the 41-year-old in the Longhorn Cornet, Gambler Transport, Victory Auto Sales, Chatham and Sun Tile, Coleman Farms, Bilstein Shocks, Boswell Oil Company, Kaiser, and Performance Speed Shop.
Safety crew out on the speedway. James up at the top of turn number 3, picking up a piece of debris that was thrown down on the racetrack. There it is. They grab it. And we'll get back underway with All-Star Performance qualifying for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here in just a moment. Again, Jonathan Davenport, the time to beat. Those of you watching at home see that on the left side of your screen, 1:5.039. Will Harrington, second quick with a 1:5.210. Stephen Roberts, third quick, 1:5.224. Tim McCready, fourth with a 1:5.274. And Kyle Strickler, fifth, 1:5.278. Don't forget, you still have time to lock in those DirtDraft.com fantasy lineups as well if you've not yet done so. The 2023 Dirt Draft Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Speed Week Fantasy Championship starts tonight. Gives you an opportunity to go and participate against everyone else playing Dirt Draft. And at the end of Speed Weeks, the person that sits atop the leaderboard for those 12 races will get a custom Dirt Draft Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series trophy. The participants that are second through 25th in Dirt Draft will get bonus points toward the speed shop. So again, that starts tonight. Dirt Draft, we appreciate all those folks jumping on board as always, as we've got the next wave of All-Star Performance qualifying on the speedway. Once again, Jonathan Davenport, the early time to beat with a 1:5.039. Jordan Kohler, he'll go 10th quick on lap 1 with a 1:5.392. Brandon Overton, last night's winner, 6th quick, 1:5.279. And the first lap time for G.R. Smith, 14th, 1:5.579. Second lap for Jordan Kohler, 14th quick, not as good. His second lap's 1:5.729. Second lap for Brandon Overton, better quick time, 1:4.932 for Brandon Overton. And G.R. Smith's second lap a little better. He'll jump up to 9th, 1:5.356. Golden Isles, you have a new quick qualifier. It's Brandon Overton with a lap of 1:4.932.
Up next will be the 99 out of Dresden, Ohio. Fourth last night, it'll be 20-year-old Devin Moran in the Rogers Sellers Double Down Motorsports, Longhorn Cornet, Lazy Days RV, the RV Authority, C&W Trucking, Big River Steel, Bilstein Shocks, Car Source, Auto.com, Red Oak Pub, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Lincoln Smith Racing, the number 1 out of Martinsville, Indiana, 22-year-old Hudson O'Neill, the Mark Richards Racing, Rock and Durham, Valvoline, Silver Cap Ranchers, Ace Metal Works, Gunners, Honey, Petrotom, WR1 Sim Chassis, O'Neill Salvage and Recycling, Sunoco Integra Performance Grading, and the 10 out of Eaton, Georgia, 19-year-old Garrett Smith, the Scott Smith, Rock and Big Hill, Terminal Maintenance Construction, and Atlanta Paving and Concrete.
Devin Moran, 5th quick on lap number 1. Hudson O'Neill, 2nd quick on lap number 1. Garrett Smith, 18th, 1:5.936. Devin Moran's second lap is better, 1:5.032. Second lap time for Hudson O'Neill, not as good, 1:49.98. He'll be second quick. And the second lap time for Garrett Smith, a little better. He moves up to 16th, 1:54.52. Brandon Overton, Hudson O'Neal, Devin Moran, now your top three after 18.
Field pressure last night for the defending dirt track world champion Garrett Smith. It'll be the 76 out of Renner, South Dakota, 21-year-old Blair Nodorf. He's in the Bargain Barn Motorsports Rocket Clements, followed by the 6 out of St. Augustine, Florida, 42-year-old Blake Spencer, the Rocket Durham Mozart Ford. Quick Lane Tire Nettle Center, Ponte Vedra Golf Carts, and the 21 out of Walton, Kentucky, 3-time Florence Track champion, 36-year-old Robbie Hensley in the Rocket Pro Power Wingate Crane Services. I Drive Auto Sales, Kentucky Auto Service, Wingate Crane. I just mentioned that. And Smooth Move Realtors.
Nothing beats a good smooth move. 20th quick for Blake Spencer on lap 1. Robbie Hensley 19th quick on his first lap, 1:57.04. And the first lap time for Snowdrift, Blair Nodorf, 18th fastest, 1:56.78. Second lap time for Blake Spencer, a little better, 1:59.82. He's 21st. Robbie Hensley's second lap, 18th quick, 1:55.55. And Blair Nodorf, his best lap was 19th quick, 1:56.78.
Up next will be the 40B. It'll be Kyle Bronson, top 10 last night, 32 years old of the Rocket Clements. Brandon Ford, Race Car Engineering, Barshers Equipment, Lucas Oil, Multi-Fire, Super Pro Series Wires, VP, J&M, Engine, Transport, Refrigeration, the 111 out of Centerville, PA. 33-year-old third-generation driver Max Blair in the Rocket Clements, XS Stories, Creekside Auto Sales, Tucker Drums, Valvoline, Penske, Murphy's, Walking, C&J Dairy, Mason Ziegler, the 25Z out of Chalk Hill, PA for the 30-year-old, the Barry Wright, Clements, JL Industries, Roy's Body Shop and Garage, RBS, Auto and Trailer Sales, Nichols Plumbing, and Imperial River Transport.
1:54.08 on lap 1 for Kyle Bronson, 1:54.20 on lap 1 for Max Blair. 13th quick, 1:53.85 on lap 1 for Mason Ziegler. Bronson's second lap not as good. He'll be 17th fastest. Second lap time for Max Blair, not as good. He'll be 18th quick, 1:54.20, his best lap. And Mason Ziegler jumps up to 5th quick on lap 2, James. 1:51.88 for the Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania driver. Jonathan Davenport 4th, Devin Moran 3rd, Hudson O'Neal 2nd. Brandon Overton still atop the leaderboard with a 1:49.32.
Should have, well, we've got 2 more to go. It'll be Earl Pearson Jr., the 4-time series champion out of Jacksonville, Florida, for the 50-year-old of the Jason Papage, Longhorn Clements, Lucas Oil Products, Papage Construction, Eschberger Trucking, Bilstein Chuck, Sunoco, C&D Contractors and Developers Bonding, Millard Family Chapels, Hoker Trucking, and do we have the 773? There he is. How about
He's
that?
there.
Wake Forest, North Carolina, 27-year-old Christian Thomas in the Mike Ebach, Longhorn, Vic Hill, Racing for Heroes Entry, Dustin.
11th quick on lap number 1, 1:52.88 for Earl Pearson Jr. Christian Thomas 24th on his first lap, 1:58.38. Second and final time around for the 4-time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champ Earl Pearson Jr. 6th fastest, 1:52.02. And the second lap time for Christian Thomas in the 773, a little better, 1:55.72. He is 23rd quick. And James, will that unofficially round out qualifying in Group A?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it
Christian
does.
Thomas, how about that? Glad to make it out on the racetrack. And that Racing for Heroes, RFH Tactical Mobility, Sparks Oil Company, Valco Wheels, JS Sewell Custom Logging, Victory Lane Quick Change Oil, and Bilstein Shocks. Dustin, groups 1, 2, and 3 in the books. Those will be heats 1, 2, and 3 here tonight.
Yes, they will. Brandon Overton, unofficially the quickest driver in Group A with a 1:49.32. Hudson O'Neal, second quick with a 1:49.52. They were the only 2 drivers in the 14-second bracket. Then it was Devin Moran, third quick with a 1:50.32. Jonathan Davenport, 4th. Mason Ziegler, 5th. Earl Pearson Jr., 6th. Unofficially, James, those 6 drivers will start on the front row of heat races 1, 2, and 3.
Well, heats 4, 5, and 6 will be determined coming up next by these drivers. Again, 51 cars entered here tonight. For those just joining us, Shane Clan still a little bit under the weather. Cale Green sticking with his crate. He'll be back in the Super tomorrow night. And we've added 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson and Dalton Cook in the 44D here tonight. You see Reese Vaught, the 22-year-old out of Aurora, Nebraska. He's coming up first here in Group B, which in the Longhorn Pro Power he drives. Todd's Body and Glass. Brumman Farms, Joyce Agronomics, Platinum Agronomy Solutions, followed by the B5 out of New Berlin, Illinois. It'll be 30-year-old Brandon Shepard in the Shepard Riggs Racing, Longhorn. Timber Cambo, Valvoline, Dennis G. Woodworth, Attorney at Law, Wild Gear, Riggs Drilling Solutions, Shepard Auto Sales and Salvage. And the 8 in the Brian Conard. That is a Team Zero Bloomquist car. That'll be Brian Shirley, the 41-year-old out of Chatham, Illinois. Durham Power, Thomas and Express, Hoker Trucking, J&J Ventures Gaming, KBC Graphics. Shirley in car 8 was 8th here last night at Golden Isles. Reese fought the Nebraska. Al Humphreys here, and you got the fake Turk crew chief brothers from Grand Island, Nebraska. Scott and Ken in the house. There you go.
Cornhuskers representing.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
we've wiped the slate clean. Group 2 now, or Group B rather, on the Speedway for All-Star Performance qualifying. Brandon Shepard 1.5578. Reese Vaught 1.5648. And trouble on Brian Shirley's number 8. He slows and is going to pull down into the infield. Reese Vaught with a 5.18 on lap 2. That is better. Second lap time for Brandon Shepard, not as good. After 3 attempts, and now maybe Brian Shirley gets the fire rebuilt underneath the hood. I'm not sure what's going on in the Bob Cullen Racing number 8. He had his arm out the window. I thought maybe he was going to get going again, but something indeed amiss on that Team Zero race car.
Yeah, they've been using that car. It's Chris Ferguson's dad, Brian Connard. They ran at Volusia last week, and they ran well here last night. The 26 junior up next, it'll be Jimmy Sharp Jr. He's out of Lyons, Georgia, for the 41-year-old in the Capital Clements. Vidalia Motorsports, Certified Energy Incorporated, Vidalia Transmission, UTV, Salvage.com, Modern Images, Fellow 89. Logan Robertson, he's out of Waynesboro, Virginia, the 25-year-old in the Broadneck Shaker Motorsports. Masters built by MBE, Randy Clary Racing Engines, Gunners Honey, Clary's Used Cars, Pro Fabrication, Blue Ridge Treescape Service, 3 Aces Speed Shop in the number 1, out of New Waverly, Texas, 26-year-old Tyler, the Best Performance, Rocket Clements, Bulk Material Lift, Lucas Oil, Basil Ratios, Anthony's Pizza, First Class Septic, and Roberts V Company.
Logan Robertson to the top of the leaderboard with a 1.5193. Jimmy Sharp Jr. second quick with a 1.5306. Tyler Erb third quick with a 1.5508. Second lap time for Jimmy Sharp Jr. not as good. He'll stay second quick. Thug Nasty Logan Robertson second lap even better. James good lap 1.4996. And the second lap time for Tyler Erb is better. He jumps up to second quick, 1.5246. Your new quick qualifier in Group B, Logan Robertson with a 1.4996.
Still quickest overall, Destin, is still Brandon Overton at 14.932. It'll be Ricky Thornton Jr., third here last night, the 20 RT out of Martinsville, Indiana, for the 32-year-old, the Todd and Vicky Burns, SSI Motorsports, Longhorn Clements, Big River Steel, Hooker Trucking, Surface of Indiana, 901 Westside Tractor Sales, the 93 out of Concord, North Carolina, 22-year-old Carson Ferguson, the Longhorn by Page, Vic Hill Power Plant, WP Racing Shocks, Hoopaw Grading Company, Bill Stein, Schaefer's Oil, and the 6 out of Elk Grove, California, 30-year-old Kyle Larson in the Rumley, Longhorn Cornet, FloRacing, BPD, Marine, Hot Rod Septic, HendrickCars.com, Valvoline, Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, Senior Life Insurance, number 6.
At the end of lap number 1, Larson second quick, Ferguson fourth quick, RTJ sixth quick. Ricky Thornton Jr. second lap is the fastest lap of the night, James, 1.4859. Carson Ferguson second lap a little better, fourth quick, 1.5235, and the second lap time for Kyle Larson is better. He goes to second quick, 1.4952. It's now Ricky Thornton Jr., Kyle Larson, Logan Robertson, your top 3.
And again, as you mentioned, new overall All-Star Performance Fast Qualifier, RTJ, Ricky Thornton Jr., 14.859. Here is Dalton Wilson, fifth last night out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, for the 25-year-old, the James Ratliff, Longhorn by Wells, Vic Hill, MG Auto Sales, Yellow Outlet, Greenleaf Farms, JRR Motor Sales, All Trucks Repair, ICS Innovative Community Solutions, the 19R out of Marshalltown, Iowa, 32-year-old Ryan Gustin of the Rocket Clements, Molly, TriStar Engines and Transmission, Penske VP, and Matthew Bricado out of Muscle Shoals, Alabama, the Black Diamond B&B Performance Engine, Allied Auto Parts 78.
Ryan Gustin 8th quick on lap 1, 1.5385. Matthew Bricado 11th quick on lap 1. That was a 1.5835 rather. Dalton Wilson 3rd quick on his first lap, 1.4988. Second lap time for Ryan Gustin, 1.5612, not as good. He's 8th fastest. Second lap time for Matthew Bricado, not as good, 16.003. Dalton Wilson's best lap was lap 2, James, that 1.4988. He's 3rd quick, Larson 2nd, RTJ the time to beat.
Bricado, the Fuller Heating and Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electrical, McLeroy Motorsports, Valley Metal, Modern Images, Ben Bricado Auto Sales. The 18 will be Chase Younghans out of Manhattan, Kansas. The 30-year-old into Longhorn Clements. Younghans Discount Liquor, Shopping, Convenience Stores, Bozard, Ford, Paulson, Stussy, and Grant Petroleum. Followed by the 20 out of Newport, Tennessee. 50-year-old Jimmy Owens. He's at the Longhorn by Wells. Vic Hill, the Kohler Motorsports Entry. Reese Monument Company, Boom Test, Full Service, George Arms, Ultimate Towing and Recovery, Redline Oil, Goodrich Fluid, Capital Waste, Tim Short, Auto Group 5-Star, Metal Buildings, and the 14W Polk, Missouri's Dustin Walker, the Capital Scott Bailey, Team Dirt Dog, 1-4 Motorsports, KB and Signs and Graphics, and Fed Up Cattle Company.
Second and final lap time for Chase Younghands is his best lap, 10th quick, 1:05.402. Second lap time for Jimmy Owens, his best lap, 7th quick, 1:05.283. And Dustin Walker's final time around is also his best lap. He's 14th fastest, 1:06.012. James, after 15 drivers attempt to qualify, it's Ricky Thornton Jr. the time to beat in Group B, 1:04.859.
Spencer Hughes in his sophomore season in Lucas Oil Series, the 22-year-old at Meridian, Mississippi, the Craig and Shannon Sims, PCC Motorsports, Longhorn, Clements, Clyburn Take Lines, Professional Concrete, Cutting and Drilling, Roll Heating and Cooling, Link Construction, Bill Stein, Indiana USSA, Fast Pitch Softball, Mike and Tammy Burton, BP, Pee-wee's Performance Exhaust, Wicks Filter, Schaefer Trucking, CFM Truck Repair, John Henderson out of North Augusta, South Carolina, the Warrior Clements, Jordan Trotter Commercial, Boswell Oil, Fox Shocks, H&A Development, BP, JCH Farms, Mackle Murray, and speaking of Murray, Alan Murray in the San Antonio, the Longhorn M&M Construction, Base Fuel, Supreme Enterprises, Viperis, and Capital Waste 2.
John Henderson, a good first lap. James, 5th quick, 1:05.232. Second lap time, the best lap for Spencer Hughes. He goes 5th quick now, 1:05.201. And the second and final lap time for John Henderson. He bumps Spencer Hughes. Henderson, 1:05.089. And Alan Murray, his best lap was lap 1, 1:55.3. He will be 14th quick. Hughes 6th quick. Henderson 5th quick. They all still trail Ricky Thornton Jr.'s lap of 1:04.859.
John Henderson, Tyler Austin Brashears, the crew chief, the former Arkansas State duck calling champion Dustin
That's
Jarrett.
right.
Dennis Erb Jr., the reigning World of Outlaw Series champion, the 28 out of Carpentersville, Illinois, and the Rocket Clements for Bragg Mac. Bomac Truck Sales, Kaiser Ideal, Ready Picks, BP, PRC, Dundee Heating, 44D, it'll be Dalton Cook out of Salem, Alabama, the Rocket Clements, Grace Mobile Services, Riverside Window and Door Company, Raptech, Parker's Towing, and TMT Utilities, and Jason Garver out of Stark, Florida, in the Dixie Speed Racing, Rocket Durham.
Dalton Cook's first lap is 18th quick, James, 1:05.897. First lap time for Tyler Bruning, 11th fastest, 1:05.340. Second and final lap time for Dennis Erb Jr. is his best lap, 7th quick, 1:05.222. Second lap time for Dalton Cook, his best lap, 1:05.723. He's 18th. And the second lap time for Tyler Bruning, his best lap, he moves into the top 5 with a 1:05.063. After 21 drivers have attempted to qualify, it is Ricky Thornton Jr. still the time to beat.
Tyler Bruning, good run here last night. 7th, Garver did not make the call. Bruning, the Skyline Motorsports, Capital Clements. Bruning, Rock Products, Olson Explosives. Up next will be the number 5. It'll be Mark Whitener. He's out of Middleburg, Florida. The Savage Durham, Ocala Restaurant Supply. Southeast Ship Repair. Boswell's Johnny Donery Plumbing. Whitener's Tractor. 58 Garrett Albertson out of Buckeye with the Ken and Beth Roberts. Black Diamond Clements. Messiah Valley Transportation. Nutrient Solutions. Bill's Sports Shop at the 96V out of Benton, Kentucky. Tanner English. And the Sean and Lisa Martin. Viper Motorsports. Longhorn. Durham, M&M Painting and Construction. Midwest Sheet Metal, Bill Stein. Capital Waste.
Should
number
be
96 win.
Should be the last 3 qualifiers on the clock in All-Star Performance Time Trials in Group B. Second lap time for Mark Whitener, his best lap, 20th quick, 1:05.630. Second lap time for Garrett Albertson, not as good. He's 17th quick at a 1:55.44. And Tanner English, his best lap was lap 1. He's 16th quick, 1:55.221. And James, that should unofficially end All-Star Performance qualifying here tonight. The fastest driver in Group B, and he is the fastest driver overall here this evening in the SSI Motorsports number 20 RT out of Chandler, Arizona, Ricky Thornton Jr. with a lap of 1:04.859. Kyle Larson, second quick in Group B with a 1:04.952, and then Dalton Wilson, third quick, 1:04.988. It was Logan Robertson, fourth quick, Tyler Bruning, fifth, and John Henderson, sixth. Unofficially, those 6 drivers will be on the front row for heat races 4, 5, and 6. And that will wrap up Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt